So the Cayo Perico Heist had an update recently, obviously, with the Drug Wars DLC, and with that came a few changes. Now, I did a video on this about 3 days ago, and it had some pretty decent reactions. I had a lot of comments and questions from you guys, and I'm going to address all of those in this video. Basically, what this video is showing you the fastest and easiest way to do the Cayo Perico Heist in this new update and get the secondary loot. And basically, just do it as simple and super easy as possible. Now, someone said in the comment sections of that video that, oh, I'd love to see you try doing it, not in the Kasaka. Listen, I do this every single day, this mission, just to make money solo. Now, if you want to do this, you could do this mission any single way you want, but I choose to do it the fastest and easiest way. If you do want to do this mission just for fun, obviously you can do it different ways. But for me, fastest, easiest is the way I'm going to do it. And if I can find a faster and easier way, I will do that. So let me show you what we have here and go over some of the questions you guys had. So first and foremost, obviously we do it in the Kasaka. Now that means you need to do at least one thing, and that is in equipment, make sure you have the cutting torch. Someone said, okay, when you get over to the grate, the little sewage tunnel, does it automatically equip the cutting torch? No, it does not. You have to make sure you get this in the prep. You can see on the bottom left there, it says optional. This is not optional. I promise you, this is not optional. Make sure you get it. So the other thing is weapon loadout, someone asked. I go for the aggressor, and make sure you get the suppressor on the aggressor. It costs 5k, and it is well worth it. It makes this so much easier. All right, so let me show you the exact way that we do this. So this is solo, obviously. The easiest way to do this solo. So let me show you the setup that we have going into this. And this, if you want to do the same thing I do, I'll show you. I'll try and slow it down a little bit because I know some people are trying to follow along. So the Kasaka, obviously, is the only vehicle we scouted. This is the one that we're going to be doing it in. So make sure you have the Kasaka. Infiltration point, super important, is the drainage tunnel. Make sure it is set to drainage tunnel. Same thing for the entry point, drainage tunnel. Now, the escape point, this can be anything because we're going to be doing this differently. I'll show you guys at the end here, but just choose any of these. And then time of day is going to be daytime. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be the fastest way to do this possible. I'm going to try and go as slow as I can, but as you'll see, you need to do it the same speed I do. Otherwise, it won't really work. Now, the reason it won't work is because the guards, every single time you do this mission, they're always in the same location. They never are random. They're always in the same location. So if you follow the way I do it, the same speed I do it, you'll be able to do this the exact same way. If you go a lot slower, the guards are going to be in different locations, meaning they may spot you when you're running around. So you got to do it the same speed I do it. Okay, let's continue. All right, we're all ready, so let's start this thing up. All right, so as always, it doesn't take a genius to swim over to the yellow dot. So let's speed this part up a little bit. All right, so we're coming up on the cutting torch part right here. They say, does it automatically equip? No, make sure you do it in the prep. But it's super simple, so let's cut this thing down. Okay, so like I say, I'm going to walk you through everything I do while doing it at the speed that it needs to be done. But I am going to explain everything as I'm going. So make sure you're following along, doing it at the same speed. Like I say, because the guards will move at different locations, so you need to make sure you do it the same speed, otherwise the guards may be in different spots. Now, first and foremost, the guy we're about to kill, you have to kill this guy. The reason being is because 100% of the time, one of the guards I kill will drop the keys, and it could be this guy. Now, it may seem like you don't need to kill this guy, and honestly, you don't need to, but if you want to make sure you get the keys, make sure this guy right here, you take him out. Did he drop the key? He did. See what I'm talking about? And then you got to run straight down here, because if you look on the minimap, the guy on the right-hand side there, he turns and looks this way. So at this speed, the Juggernaut is not going to pass us yet. We need to take out this guy, and then we take out this camera. Now we can slow down here a little bit, but I'm going to explain to you why we do what we're about to do next. So you jump up on this wall and sit and wait here. Now there's a guy in here. Someone said to me, why don't you kill him while he's in here? That way, when the Juggernaut comes up here, he won't see the dead body. You can't kill him when he's in there because the guards on the other side over here... Oh, I didn't mean to target him. The guys on the other side over there will see his body. So you need to kill him once he's here. Once you've killed him, it's fine. The Juggernaut is not going to get to this location for a little bit of time. So you just got to come up here, kill him. Oh, wait, he's got a key. Okay, so the other guy must have dropped a key card. But you can see, all the time, 100% of the time, at least somebody I kill drops the actual key. So now we can run up here As I said, the jug is not going to be in our location there for a little bit. So we're just going to come up here and grab the cash. Now, if you don't have the key, you should 100% have the key if you're following along. But if you don't, you can always go down there. But you can't do that anyway yet because of the juggernaut. Because now he does spook. He does spook if he sees a dead body. So all we're going to do is come right over here. And like I said in last video, somebody thought that they can see through walls now because they were upstairs here. The jug was beneath them and the jug got spooked. That's because the jug saw the dead body that was beneath them. So all we're going to do right now is we're just going to wait here, kind of out of sight. And we're going to shoot the jug as soon as he comes into this courtyard. The reason we're doing it from up here is because we are going to be trying to do the glitch right here down beneath us that I'll show you here in a second. And that's from this location. So since we are far away from him using a shotgun, we are going to have to shoot him like 5 times. But that's fine. It is easier to shoot him in the back. You can shoot him in the back twice with this gun. But we're just going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see nothing has triggered. Now at this point, you are good to go for the rest of the mission. There is not going to be any guards spooked. Nobody's going to see him. Nobody's going to see any of the other bodies you've seen or killed. All you're going to have to do if you want to do this glitch, because someone asked me how you do this as well, is you just go into first person. And all you're going to do is literally just jump over this wall. Just like that. There's literally nothing to it. Once you get over this wall, you're just going to jump up on here. Walk across, and you're going to jump on here. But when you jump on here, turn and face this direction. Just like that. Ah! It is that easy, I promise you. But if it does go wrong, it's okay. Like I say, there's no guards around here anymore. So if it does go wrong like it just did for me, you can see it kind of wanted to do it there. But I think I just turned a little bit too much or something. I don't know. Just do it again. Just fall on over if you do it. Like I say, you don't need to worry about guards coming or seeing any of the dead bodies or anything like that. So again, up onto the... don't know, face that way. Up onto this wall. And then as soon as you get to this corner, you're just going to jump up on, face inside, and then you're in. So for me, I've got some stinky secondary loot, unfortunately. Let me show you. I have the bloody... it's awful. Wait. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. But most of the time, you'll get some pretty decent loot in here. Gold, I would say, is probably the best, but, I mean, this isn't too bad. So, killing that Juggernaut, like I say, you can kill him from down here, but you can actually jump into this room, grab some loot, and by the time he comes back up, instead of waiting up there, you can grab your loot and then kill him as soon as he walks past here. But if you have a lot of loot, you're not going to be able to grab all the loot in time. So just do it the way I did it is definitely the easiest way. Okay, so as you can see, we have no worries here whatsoever. None of the guards have been spooked. At this point, you can just take your time. You really don't have to go fast anymore. We're actually going to put our gun away. Now, one of the other things somebody said is every now and then I have someone that spawns down here. And obviously, the reason we can go through this door is because we got the key. And you will also get the key if you kill the same people I killed. At least one of them will have the key. But somebody said every now and then I have a random guard that'll spawn down here. That will only happen if you have the hard mode. And to trigger the hard mode, you basically do this mission within 48 minutes after he calls you to say it's ready. If you do it any time after that, it'll just be normal mode like I'm on right now. So let's go ahead and hack into this. Somebody also said the hacker they were having trouble with. Let me explain to you how this works in case you are new. For the top one, always do the top. And then the next one, you just go to the top again, and then the second one. And then you go to the top again, and then the third one. And then the fourth one. You get what I mean? It's always in that order. So it's like really easy. Now somebody else also had mentioned that when they were getting the loot down here, a guard ended up running down here. The only reason a guard would run down here is if they were spooked, because they saw a dead body. Now, if you've done it the same way I've just done it, nobody's going to see any dead bodies, so there's not going to be any guards down here. But if you did kill somebody and they were in line of sight, like if you killed them in that area, that little square that I told you about, it will trigger them. So that's why we kill him when he gets to the top of the stairs, basically. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut this thing up. Hopefully this is simple and easy to follow along. If you do have questions, like I said, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will respond to every single comment. And if there's any questions that end up making me want to make a second video or a third video on this, I'll definitely go ahead and do that. Now, the escape route you basically just go back here, back the same way that you just came in. And you jump up onto the wall here on the left. So you just run down here. You can go up there as well, up the stairs, but this is just the fastest way. And then when you're up here, you got to just wait, because there's going to be a guard. Where is the guard? I don't see him on the mini-map, so we're just going to run straight up here. As soon as you get to here and trigger it, even if these guys walk over to you, once it's triggered, even if they shoot at you, once it's triggered here, you'll be good to go. Now, this is the escape route we're going to do. Again, easiest escape route, fastest escape route. And it's not the main dock. So like I say, it doesn't matter what escape route you choose, because obviously we're going out this way and it's just going to be super simple. So as soon as we get outside here, we're going to switch our gun and then just take this guy out. Steal his gun. And this is pretty much it. This is pretty much it. I feel like I've took my time and explained it as much as I can. So hopefully there's no questions on how to do this, or I mean, you have questions. Feel free to ask questions if you have questions, but I feel like I've tried to explain it as simple as possible and as slow as possible. So anyway, you ramp over the edge here, fall into the water. In a second here, oop, why am I facing that way? In a second here, you're going to see that the helicopter spawns. Ignore it, it's going to disappear. If you look at the minimap, you can see there's almost a point right there. Just swim towards that point into this little ravine. The helicopter should show up. There you go. But as soon as you get down in here, he will vanish again, probably in a couple seconds, and he's gone. And that is pretty much it. You are good and golden in the clear. Up ahead, you'll see that there's a string of seaweed that goes upwards right there in front of me. As soon as you hit that seaweed, this mission is going to be over, and it is literally as simple as that. 3, 2, 1, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So it is really easy. Let me know, and this should be done Elite too. Obviously, Elite is when you get it in under 15 minutes. Obviously, this is definitely under 15 minutes. But if you do have questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Like I say, I will answer every single question. And if I have enough questions on a certain topic, I will definitely make a video explaining that. So we should see here. Unfortunately, the secondary loot was garbage, so we didn't get too much, but hey, it's better than nothing, you know what I mean? Elite challenge, there you go. You can do it in 6 minutes, but since we tried slowing this down a little bit to explain it, it just took a little bit longer. But that's it. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Like I say, most of the time when people are failing this, it's because they're killing the people in the wrong place, and it's triggering the guards. So hopefully this was perfect for you guys. If you did enjoy, please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Share it, subscribe, whatever it is you want to do. I'll be making some more videos, and I will see you tomorrow with a new one. Goodbye.